All right, everyone. Welcome to Chapter 3 of The Last Equation. This is a Delta Green adventure. If you're watching this, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you. All right, everyone. Where we left off a few weeks ago is you had just made contact with Enrico Save. Enrico Save is a local reporter in this area of New Jersey, and he is a television reporter, so that complicates things if he interviews you or gets you on video. However, Agent Amar has reached out to get a quiet, discreet meeting with Enrico Save at a local diner, Fred's Diner, and the current time is 9:21 a.m. This is day 3 of you on the case, and feel free to get us going. Let me just switch the scene here. You're currently outside your motel, next to your car, making the phone call. Go ahead.
So as Amar hangs up the phone, I think that as we talk to Rico, the most important thing we need to remember is that we do not want to draw attention to what we are actually looking for. We need a pretense for meeting with him. I thought maybe we would tell him that we needed to view his footage, that we thought a certain person, who we will not name, might have been spotted at various areas of the crime scene, and we thought looking at his news footage would be enlightening. That way we would have an excuse to look at it without telling him the real reason why.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd work.
So we don't say anything about the numbers. Got it? She's just looking at Monroe.
Why do you always look at me? I'm not gonna say anything about the numbers. It'll be fine.
All right then.
But I mean, if I see the numbers, like I'll like pull you aside and whisper to you, right?
Sure, absolutely. We need to know what's there. Also, on the way, I think whoever's not driving needs to be searching through internet logs of recent newscasts by him to see if any footage featuring the number was cast on local TV. If that's the case, then, well, there's really nothing we can do about that, but it would be good to know.
I can do that if someone else wants to drive this time.
I'll drive.
Monroe looks between Masters and Amar.
Manson looks to Monroe. Can't drive?
Oh, I can drive. I mean, I spin a bit, but if you want me to.
I've got it. More like room up here anyway.
Cool.
Oh, that's fine. Derek takes the drag off of his cigarette. And he notices his hand starting to shake again and goes into his jacket pocket to get his pills.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She looks at the pills. What kind of pills you taking there?
Oh, I never told you guys about that, did I? I got MS. It's no problem, really. I got it handled right now.
Manson cocks an eyebrow. It's not. Well, don't think it's going to be taking you anytime soon.
Mara
No.
gives Masters a slightly concerned look, but holds her hands out to Manson for the keys.
Ah, yeah. And
Fuck hell.
Manson taps left breast pocket, right breast pocket. Kind of reaches into her jacket, pulling out the keys and handing them to Amar. Ah, there you go. Totally forgot I had them.
Great. So Amar slides in. She adjusts all the mirrors and takes a minute to look around, particularly for Gant.
Yeah, as everybody's like getting in and stuff, Monroe, once he's kind of like got his door closed and everything, so, don't make it obvious or nothing, but, you see Cummox down there? Down
Down
that way by
where?
the highway. He kind of
What?
points down the highway a little bit.
As you look down the highway, you see what Monroe was talking about. Agent Calmux is standing next to the road. She has a notepad in one hand and a pen in the other. A car will drive by. She'll scribble something in the notepad, or appears to. She'll look off, do it again, randomly. Look off, do it again. Another car will pass, she'll do nothing.
What do you think she's looking for?
I think I know what she's looking for. Yeah. Remember, Monroe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
Masters. License plates.
Yeah, like our fucking weird car, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, man.
Someone should accidentally,
You know, yeah, yeah. I think I think I know what you mean. But
might be a little premature for that, but she's
I
not
don't
in her
know.
room, and she doesn't have her laptop.
Oh, you're right. She looks over to Monroe, looks over to Masters. Which one of you's best at getting in and out real quick?
I'm all about it.
All right. Who got the key card?
I believe Masters has it.
I don't know what you're gonna do, if you're gonna take it or wreck it. I looked on the internet last night, and apparently the best way to wreck a hard drive is just to damage it. If you hear glass kind of rattling around, it's gone. Plus maybe some coffee on it.
yeah, it works.
You want me to try the coffee bit?
Do it as fast as possible.
You don't think
Wreck it.
she contacted anybody, do you?
Doesn't matter. We gotta get that out right now.
Yeah, fair
No more
enough.
debates.
This is our one chance, I think.
I'll keep an eye on her. Someone keep an eye on. She gestures over to.
All right, you stay in the car. I'll stay outside the hotel doors outside our rooms.
Or you stay in the car. I'm gonna go take a smoke. How about that?
Sounds perfect. Masters, Monroe?
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
I guess, yeah, that works. I mean, I was gonna go push her into a car, but that works too.
May come to that.
All right. And she walks to her position by the building, lights up a cigarette.
Monroe, you coming with me?
Yeah. Yeah, we get, just make sure to, keep the shakes a bit down, huh? Don't wanna be rattling no doors or nothing.
Oh, I'm good. Derek throws his cigarette down, smashes it, and starts towards the room.
Yeah, there's...
Monroe follows up.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anybody outside besides Manson standing about, smoking. You see nothing. You don't see Gant anywhere. Masters, you have the key card. but you notice the door's ajar slightly.
I'm gonna try to look around, make sure there's nobody watching at all. There's no cameras, are there? I don't know if we established that before.
You've not seen any. Not
Okay.
not that's around the doors. There's one that looks out towards the parking lot, but
Okay.
All right. If anybody comes, right, just say you were looking for. Ask if she wanted some coffee, because you know she was looking pretty tired before. Right?
You got any coffee?
No, I don't have coffee. But if we're heading out, we can make a run, right? We can be coming in and ask, right? So,
Yeah.
but for now, door's open. Go on, go on.
Alright, he nods. He moves on in.
alright. You move on in. You head inside. The room is an absolute disaster. Papers are everywhere. You see her laptop sitting on the bedside table. The screen opened and facing you. You see some things written in there.
He's gonna look at it, of course.
Alright, let me whisper it to you.
Monroe's kinda, as Masters gets deeper into the room, follows in and kinda keeps an eye towards the door and everything. Listens out if anyone comes.
I whispered to you what's written on the screen.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and give me a sanity roll, number 1.
Okay, yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. There you are.
Good roll.
Man.
So how do you react to that?
Master's like, initially goes to glance at it, and he's like, he's just very curious, overcome with curiosity on what's he's gonna look and see, and then drops his jaw for a second and turns back towards Monroe and goes over to him and just physically grabs him by the shoulder.
What's up?
Look at the screen.
What do you mean, look at the screen? What's on the screen?
And he'll pull him over there.
Alright.
He'll inevitably see the screen.
Go ahead and give me a sanity roll.
Alright. That's what it is, yeah?
Yep.
Oh my god, that's great. I love it so much.
It's awesome.
It's fucking wonderful.
You
And then at that
should
point-
have a token for
Oh
sanity.
yeah, that's on the token, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
And while he's looking at the screen, Derek's going to keep like an eye out where kind of switch positions with him at that point, but keep looking back to see what his face looks like when he sees, you know. And then he keeps glancing back at the door, expecting for her to come in, maybe.
Any issue from that?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looks at it and is like confused by it for a second, and then he's like, "That fucking bitch, you want to fucking bet? All right, you break the fucking computer. I'm gonna go push the bitch into traffic." This is some sketchy fucking shit, man. That is just. Be careful, right? I'll go get the others. And he walks out to go and get the others.
And Manson's leaning on the side of the building, still smoking on her second cigarette. She has it in her mouth as she has both of her arms crossed over her chest, looking over as Monroe exits.
Yeah,
You do
What even? What the fuck is?
He
Oh, is
pretty
that me
good.
doing that?
Yeah.
Hold the
Sorry.
button down or something?
Sorry, I was trying to
Not
write something. I
bad.
don't know what happened.
So very successful. Holy
Yeah, except
shit.
one
Yeah.
failure.
Well,
Sorry
those are
about
all gone.
One even.
I wasted all my
Yeah, so Monroe Monroe kind of steps out. He looks a little bit agitated as he kind of sees Manson, and you see him pop open a lighter and light up a cigarette himself. So, fucking bitch. He's got like some kind of psychic math or something.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, like, she knows I was gonna push her into a fucking car.
Oh, fucking shit. Alright. Look, Monroe, you know that... Fuck. And she'll look over to Amar, sitting in the car. She'll kind of sidle up next to Monroe, but... Alright, you know that book that I looked at?
Is this something I want to hear, or is it like...
Uh,
Just whatever. Just tell
Alright.
me whatever.
Anyway, shit. Whatever that code is, the math, I think something about it makes it like sentient or something? I don't know.
See, I said that before, right? I said before it like goes over into other places, like if you know about it and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that makes sense in a weird way, right? It's like creeping and crawling through your numbers.
I guess.
It's like
I'm
that
most
movie
concerned.
with the fucking horror thingy that goes through the pictures, right? But it's numbers.
Yeah, that. I don't usually watch horror movies anymore.
Oh, it's good stuff.
But
Yeah,
she
so
said
the bitch is psychic or something.
it's some math.
We should deal with that.
Yeah, we gotta confront her or something. She might be a bit hostile, but it'll give us an excuse to do something about it.
Yeah, well, if it's anything like the fucking kid, right?
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Ugh.
Let's go let Amar know. Masters is gonna take care of the computer. And Monroe will take a heavy drag off of his cigarette and start walking down back towards the car.
Yeah, Manson will still stand there, still keeping an eye on for Gantz and on comics.
Neither is you can't. Gant's not about that you can tell. Comics you can't really see in that direction from where you are to see where she is. She's not close to this room for certain. Derek, what are you doing inside?
If he has to, he'll just grab it, run it under the sink, the water, grab any coffee that remains in the thing if there's any in there, dump it on it, put it back where it was, throw a cup of coffee or whatever.
Yeah, there's no coffee made. The one thing, the bed is actually made as well, but everything else is just thrown about. It almost looks like that she has not slept unless she slept directly on top of the comforter. So this picture really doesn't display that, but everything else is just a mess. You notice there is a trash can next to the bed, and in that trash can appears to be many pieces of paper that are torn up. You see there's some sort of writing on them, but you're not sure what it is.
Yeah, I think he would possibly just run it under the water and set it down over near the sink,
The papers or the
computer.
Oh yeah, that you do that and it shorts out very quickly afterwards. You try to turn it back on to see if it works, and it does not turn back on.
And if you can, grab some of the notes and shove it in his pocket before he walks out.
You grab a handful of these small, torn-up pieces of paper and shove them in your pocket. Head outside. Manson and Monroe are standing out there waiting.
And then I'll walk over to them.
Oh, I was gonna say Monroe's on his way down to Amar, actually.
Okay, you head out towards the car, which is just outside. Amar's just sitting in the car, watching. She's been keeping an eye on comics, and comics walked up the road, and actually, just a few moments ago, is out of sight.
Shit, I just lost sight of comics.
Yeah. Well, yeah, be wary of that. She's got some fucking psychic number powers or something. So, yeah. She knew I was gonna push her into a fucking car.
Well, that's only true if we push her into a car.
Well, yeah, but now I really want to push her into a car, right? But anyway, Manson also said it was some kind of number monster, I guess, right? Creeping through the numbers.
I don't know, Monroe. I, you know what? Yesterday was a hard day, and today I'm going to do my job, and I am going to ignore everything else. So, if you want to risk yourself, go ahead, cogitate on these things, but I need to not hear it. I just need to not hear it.
All right, fine. I don't know. It's just, you know.
Monroe, please. And she gives him a very sincere look of pleading.
Fine. Although, I don't know, maybe keep an eye on Manson. She really wanted to tell me that.
The urge to speak about it is very understandable.
Yeah, so...
Amar looks over at Masters and Manson and just kind of gestures over to the car.
She's been making her way over and throws her cigarette down on the ground. We don't have much time. Don't really want to lose sight of comics, but we also got that meeting with Suave.
Well, even I'd put money on Suave waiting as long as he needs to. I'm going to see if we can at least catch sight of her as we head out. Everybody in, buckle up.
Manson hops in the back.
Masters walk up and should I follow her? Should I keep an eye on her?
If you could, Did you see her firearm in the room?
No, it wasn't in the room.
She's probably armed and highly unpredictable.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you don't want me to talk about it, right? But I feel like it's important, right? Because if Manson's right and it's some kind of fucking number monster, it's gonna want to spread the numbers, right? That's the whole point of it, right? So if she's to the point where she knows that we're looking to stop her, wouldn't the first thing she does go to spread the fucking numbers?
He's right. I think at least 2 people need to go and deal with her. She's probably gonna know that we're coming.
I don't know what she's thinking, but I do believe that she is no longer one of the same.
You each
Maybe
get a
2 of us
text
should.
at the same time. You all get a text.
I suppose we all kind of start pulling out our phones.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, what is it this time?
It says the following.
See, I fucking told you.
Amar and Manson, please roll me a sanity roll.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, poor Amar. She tried so hard.
Let's see. Let's roll a 1d6 for sanity loss.
Oh, man. Oof.
Alright, let me go on your sheet here and lower that.
I'm just gonna start
Ooh, you are close to your breaking point.
Better luck.
Do you want to use willpower to try to
Yes.
use your... Okay. So go ahead and roll... oh boy. How many willpower do you want to expend?
2.
Alright, roll me 1d2. That's good. Back up to 43. Which bond do you want to take that from?
Who did I spend it from last time?
It looks like your mom.
I'll take it from John.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel as you see the predictive or knowledge that's coming through? The number is not anyone that you recognize. The number actually is coming from, or the number is 992-022.
No.
9989.
She doesn't see that. She literally will not look at it. She doesn't look at any numbers. She kind of knows. That's the thing, is she sees the first number as a 9, and she feels this just like she got punched in the stomach, and she looks away from it after just getting a brief glimpse at the message, and shuts off her phone, and she puts the phone into her pocket, lowers her head down to the steering wheel. It looks like she's breathing very deliberately. After a moment, you might notice that looks like she's almost struggling not to be sick.
Marv,
Good.
I need you to pull yourself together. All right?
Just
Fucking
give me a
told
minute.
you.
We don't have a minute, Amar.
Okay, someone else drive, she says, and she gets out of the car.
Manson.
Someone go after her. Do what needs to get taken
Masters.
care of.
If you want me to go fucking take care of her, go take care of her. But
You two,
I mean,
go.
if she knows I'm coming,
She can know
Masters
you're
looks
coming
over
doesn't
Mom.
mean she can stop you.
yeah, it's a good fucking point, huh?
Mrs. Monroe, I'd really suggest you go right now.
Alrighty. Fuck. I wish I had my fucking machete. Alright. Let's go get business done. Anybody coming with me?
Fuck. I'll fucking go. Masters,
Alrighty.
Amar.
It's
we're
a
gonna go
fucking
meet.
party.
Yeah, me and you, Monroe. Let's
Monroe
do it.
hops out of the car and starts heading the way that Cummings was last seen.
Manson follows quickly behind, looking back to Amar. All right, get to that meeting.
All right, Masters, I'm sorry. You're going to have to drive.
Sorry, I was on mute. Derek's still looking at his phone then. Looking at the numbers, going, holy shit.
Just put it away. Let's go. Focus on the job. Just focus on the job.
All right, I'll drive then. Are you all right?
I'll be fine. as during the drive, Mar is going to reflect on John and all that places that he's been through and all the things that he's had to do and come out of it more or less intact, that he's faced things that are much more immediately dangerous than what she's doing, and he's managed to retain most of his mind, his sanity, his goodness, and she kind of clings to that. I just need to get through this. I need to get through this, and then I can put it behind me just like he does.
As you begin to pull out, thinking of this, you get to the end of the parking lot, basically where you pull out into the highway. You shoot a glance towards where Comics was. You see nothing of her. Monroe and Manson walk out towards the road and also see nothing. You guys can you're still kind of in sight of each other if you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Monroe. If nothing else, Monroe's gonna start looking for tracks and such, looking for any way of spotting where she went.
You see some tracks, but they suddenly disappear. This is the side of the highway is drainage ditch. On one side, closest to you, there's no woods, there's no nothing. So she didn't like jump into the woods or anything like that. There's really just a bunch of roads that intersect right around there.
Hey, Manson.
You can see Manson's agitated, but she looks over to Monroe. Yeah.
Yeah, so just answer the question for me, right? So hypothetically speaking, right? If she's using the numbers to find us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the numbers you've seen today, what number do you think would lead us to her?
Monroe can pauses, thinking on it. I'm not sure exactly, but I don't know if we can text that number back. Her room number 123. Okay, there was some sort of point between the 2 and the 3. I don't know if it's some sort of coordinates or something you can look at.
Huh.
Maybe.
Yeah, you should check your phone real quick and look at them. Sounds like a good idea. That might work.
Maybe you should also look these up too, Monroe.
Yeah, I'll do that. Monroe pops open his phone.
And Manson kind of starts thinking.
Side note,
What?
Monroe is just on Google. He's not actually...
Yeah, Manson's just looking up, trying to figure out what might be coordinates, what could lead to something.
Yeah, nothing specific comes up. Actually, you don't know why, but you think that there's a way to add the numbers together. Give me 1 second.
I'm so sorry.
I'm guessing at the first 4 plus the middle plus the end 3. Maybe.
I wish there was a real way to put that together. We'll just say it works. So you don't know why you want to put it in such a way, but you want to put in 38, 83, and then so on and so forth. You put it into like a GPS. And as you do, you're not sure where this is, but you kind of look at it and it's New Jersey somewhere. Do you investigate further?
Yeah, she is going to... Because Amar's car is still there. Or Amar and Masters, yeah?
If they went, if yes, they could be. Are you watching them? They just seem to be standing on the side of the road looking at their phones.
Yeah, Derek's actually driving very slowly, and because he's already thinking about this right now. Like, she's gone. She's not even there. I mean, she told us.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd kind of see Monroe's face when he realizes that she's not around there, and there's like he kind of bends over and looks, and there's like nothing. There's no way to really follow.
So yeah, so Masters will pull over on the side of the road, and you can just see him waiting there. He stops and he looks over at Amar.
Mm.
Mar has had her head down, but as he stops, she looks up at him. What?
She's not even there.
Mar reaches down. She gets out her phone, calls Manson.
And Manson, she's kind of digging in further and sees the screen light up with Mar's number. She gives a huff before answering. Yeah.
Do you want back in? Or are you guys going to... Do you have something you can follow up on?
Yeah, we got something we can follow up on, but it's gonna require a car. I think you're gonna have to call that guy, Porter man. And
Alex, are you looking at what the coordinates are exactly? Are you like zooming in?
Yeah, she's going to be after the phone call and like when she's heading to the car. Yeah, we're gonna get back in the car. We need to get to this place.
Yeah, Monroe's.
I think
Alright.
she's there.
You drop us off.
Hold up. Oh, and she pauses. Oh wait. Yeah, one sec. I'll get in the car, and she
Roll sanity.
She hangs up. She'll look into the place further, seeing that.
Oh my. Oh no.
Roll 1d6. Ooh,
Oh no.
5. Okay, let's see. um.
Oh my. I'm so sorry. Monroe's.
Okay. So would you like to use willpower to try to alleviate some of that? You can pick how much willpower you want to spend.
I'm gonna spend 2. Yeah, I know.
1d2. There you go. So you lose 3. So your sanity goes down to 56.
I'm probably gonna take that off of Alexander.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
And after the phone call, Manson's looking down at her phone, zooming in further to the location. She freezes. She's been stepping towards the car and she stops in her tracks, looking down at her phone, staring at it. Eyes widening, mouth slightly agape. I can see her hands trembling a little bit as she looks at it. She looks up, looks around, eyes wide. She seems to be scanning for something.
You all good? You looking a bit
No, I'm not good, Monroe. I'm really not good.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Just let's get in the car. You can sit down.
Yeah. The coordinates they ain't gonna help. They ain't leading to anywhere we can really go at this point.
No.
And Manson, hands trembling, gets her phone vibrate and looks down at her phone.
Damn shame. Well, I couldn't math any of it out really. So, like I said, just let's get in the car and sit down. All right.
Uh, yeah. Is it from that same number?
Yes.
She's going to... She's still standing there. And she messages back, hands tapping away at the keyboard.
Yep.
She's still standing there, just staring at her phone.
Yeah, Monroe kind of step over, kind of drop his cigarette and kind of snuff it out and put a hand on her shoulder. You good?
No. I'm really not. Uh, I'm not sure where she went. I'm not sure what we should do at this point to find her.
Yeah, you don't think you can find her then?
No.
All right, then come on. Let's kind of tugs at her shoulder, but let's get in the car, right? And we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, let's get in the car.
Yeah.
And she walks towards it a bit slowly, mostly at Monroe's behest, and gets into the back seat behind the passenger side.
So where are we going? Derek
We-
looks over his shoulder.
I don't know. There's nothing. I thought there was something, but it ain't anything.
All right, then we're going to see the reporter then.
Yeah, apparently
I
nothing
don't know
she
what
could
else.
find worked out, I guess.
Well, nothing worked. It's
You sure? You're looking a bit hairy.
Yeah. She's still staring down at her phone. Yeah.
You still looking at the coordinates?
No.
Derek
No.
will look over at Derek will look over at Monroe. Kind of worried look on his face. And all right. Turn slowly back to the steering wheel, and we'll go into the reporter then.
Let's go. Let's do the job.
Yeah, let's get a move on.
You drive the short distance to the diner in relative silence as everybody's had a bad morning, to say the least. You pull up to the diner and you're 10 minutes late. You park in front of it. It's got a small storefront.
Before they get out of the car, Mar takes a minute. She rubs her hands over her face, smooths her hair back, takes another deep breath. Then she closes her eyes and opens them again, puts a practiced smile on her face. All right then, let's do this.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he doesn't have much of anything, right? And we can deal with the fucking psychic number lady. Manson, you feeling better yet?
Manson's closing her eyes, and as Monroe addresses her, she opens them, looking over. She nods her head slowly. Yeah, I'll be fine enough. I'll be fine enough.
Yeah, good. Alrighty. Yeah, Monroe kind of step out and kind of stretch and yawn a bit and get ready to proceed in, waiting for the others.
Masters has his hand outside the window, of the driver's side, tapping his fingers on the door, looking up underneath the brim of his hat towards Monroe. Says, "You guys want me to wait in the car with Manson? You all want to go in?"
I think at least Amar needs to go in. She's kind of the face, right?
Yeah, I feel like we should all stick together right now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
Alright.
they might have something to drink in there.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. I wonder if they have a fucking malted. You can't get a good malted anywhere nowadays.
Wasn't exactly what I meant, but
What, you don't like malteds?
sensible. Just not what I was thirsty for. But you go ahead and ask. You never know.
Fair enough.
Manson heads toward the diner, looking around for news trucks, for any of Save's people that he may have set up to film them surreptitiously. Looks for him inside the diner.
You look in the diner and you see Save sitting in a booth. He's looking down at his phone. You don't see any news trucks or anything outside. You see no other person in his booth. There's a couple people in the restaurant, but you definitely don't see anybody that's obviously associated with him.
So, seeing him there, Amar's going to try to walk up. If she can catch a glimpse of what he's looking at on his phone before he realizes she's there, she'd love that, but...
Go ahead and give me an alertness roll. Oh, nice. He is on Tinder.
That makes sense.
As you approach, he looks up quickly. Oh, hello. He stands up. New Jersey's finest, huh? Or you're out of state, maybe. I'd love to know more about each of you. He smiles.
I'd love a lot of things. Doesn't mean that I'm going to get them. She looks him up and down. She says, would you hold your arms out to either side, please?
You're going to pat me down?
Yes, I am.
I don't have a weapon on me, Agent. This is kind of embarrassing.
I'm not checking you for a weapon, and I'll be gentle.
Well, not too gentle, I hope. And he stretches out.
She reaches in and gives him a good feel all over the chest and sides, places where people would, normally have a wire. She'll let her hands linger in a way that she hopes will make him think she's more interested than she is.
You pat him down. He's got nothing on him besides he has a notepad on his front pocket in his jacket, and he has He has 2 cell phones.
Could you please put both cell phones on the table?
Sure. He slides them onto the table.
She reaches out, and could you please open up all of your applications so that I can see them?
How about I just turn them off? I'm not here to record you.
Very well, we'll do that. I may need to take a look in a moment, though. And
Fine.
she'll press the power buttons on the one that's closest to her.
Yeah, he pushes the power button on the other. I'm not here to cause any trouble, just trying to understand what you wanted to talk to me about. Obviously, it's juicy, huh?
Well, it could be. I know that people in your position don't usually give away information for free. I was hoping that we could come to an arrangement.
Well, what would that arrangement be?
I want to see all of your footage.
Well, I could do that. What's in it for me, I guess?
Something quite juicy. Something that, despite the fact that you no doubt have a source with the police department, they would not be able to provide.
Huh. Well, you're gonna have to do a little better than that. That's pretty vague.
She sits back, crosses her arms over her chest, gives him a look like, "You're a hard bargainer." Well, I'll tell you this. One of the great mysteries of this case is why he did it, correct? Thus
Oh,
far,
yeah, I suppose. Crazy. Cult.
Huh?
Satanic.
I've heard all those words thrown around. What no one so far has been able to determine is, did he have a connection to the victims? No one's been able to find any sort of connection. Until now.
Interesting. Well, And I'm guessing you're going to let me know what that is, huh?
Well, if you play ball.
Well, alright, I think I could do that. Is there anything specific you're looking for? We have interviews of several people.
I'd like to see briefly the interviews, particularly if they were done outside, and any footage of the crime scenes, taken at the crime scenes.
Unfortunately, we don't have any interviews outside the house, but,
Outside the house?
yeah, no, we don't. But we have some footage of the crime scene.
I'd like to see that. There's a person of interest that might be on that footage.
Huh. Well, I guess I can call my producer and have him bring it on over. Where can they take it to you? At the hotel there?
He's going to bring over the footage. This isn't something that is on the cloud or anything.
Well, I suppose I could, Sure, sorry about that. Just, used to the hard copy, you know. I will have someone get you that information.
Can't you access that through your phone? I'm sure that you can have some sort of password access through your mobile device.
He looks like he's about to say something, and you see Manson get up from her seat, walk past you, and head towards someone in a booth, sitting a few booths down.
Amar gets up and says, "Just a moment. I need to get something to drink." And she walks over to the bar and tries to get the bartender's attention, orders a water while trying to see who Manson has spotted.
As Manson heads there, you kind of look, and you see a plump woman, blonde, with glasses on, facing away. As Manson approaches, that person looks up, surprised, at Manson. It is not who you think it is, but... I I do. Do you know me?
Manson kind of puts on a smile, looks down at her. Sorry, I thought you looked like a girl I knew. It's the hair, it's real pretty. Sorry.
Oh, I just had it done. And she looks surprised at you.
Well, it's suits your face.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for a new stylist, and she looks at your hair, 229 South Barber Street.
Well, thank you very much. Might take you up on that. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. And she turns around, goes back to her seat, and sits back down.
Yeah, Monroe kind of looks, presumably same table, I guess. Kind of looks back at her. You all right? What's the deal with the lady?
I thought she, like, those comics from behind.
Oh, yeah, I guess. You want some fries? Calm your nerves.
Yeah, maybe coffee or something. Fries are good though.
Yeah, he shoves kind of his plate kind of so there's a bit more between so you can reach him. I ordered a fucking double order, so there's plenty. Have as many as you want. You gotta order your own malted though. It's good. Don't use enough powder though.
Sure. And she'll kind of nod and start picking away at the fries. I'm still glancing back.
Save's looking at everybody. Okay. And he's like, I logged in. Here you go. There's a couple files on there. He just pushes it over. All this is under NDA, obviously.
Amar says, and she starts scrolling through, skipping to anything that would, be in front of the crime scene house where the number might have been exposed on the sidewalk, or any place else.
Give me a luck roll. When you look at the footage, there are police cruisers right in front of the house, between Save and his camera and the house, obscuring the numbers. You can see that something's written in chalk there, but you cannot see the numbers.
She lets out a little sigh of relief and scrolls through real quick just to see who got interviewed.
He's interviewed the chief of police, the first responder, so the paramedics, a couple police officers, Agent Gant. Yeah.
I'm going to stop and see what Agent Gant has to say.
Pretty by the book sort of answer that they're looking into it. There was no connection between the deceased and the perpetrator, and they're still looking into it. Pretty terse interview. The police chief gives a very emboldened, passionate speech that they'll, find the reason for this, and it almost sounds like it's something political for him. He says something about that gun control isn't the answer, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mar puts the phone down, hands it back. Well, I didn't find what I was looking for, but you held up your end of the bargain.
So what's the juicy connection then?
This can in no way be traced back to me.
Of course not. Anonymous source.
My career is on the line here. I see that you interviewed Gant
I did.
prior to our arrival. He had been in charge of the initial crime scene analysis. Went over it with a fine-tooth comb, but apparently his comb was not fine-toothed enough. There were at least 2 things overlooked. One of them was an article of clothing belonging to, well, we suspect, this has not been confirmed, but we suspect that it belonged to, oh shoot, I can't remember her name. Belonged to
Dina
the wife.
Ridgway.
Yeah, belonged to Mrs. Ridgway in Way's apartment.
Huh.
An intimate article of clothing.
I see. That is... can I write this down? He pulls out his notepad and a ballpoint pen.
Yes, just leave my name out of it.
Of course, of course. He starts writing it down.
Way's name was not mentioned, but there was also found something at the Ridgway residence that indicated that, well, it supported this theory. I'll just say that. If I give too much information, they'll know who it came from. But
I understand, I understand.
this is sure to come out, but you may have the jump on it.
Well, excuse me then. I'm going to go talk to my producer and get this out right away. I'm going to have to fly the coop, as they say. And he throws a $100 bill on the table.
Okay.
That's for everyone. I'm gonna get going if that's okay. I'll call you later if I need you, huh?
No, you won't. But you will remember that if you want more information, this will never point back at me. If you need to point a finger, point it at that incompetent imbecile Gant.
He looks a bit taken aback. Huh, yeah, okay. Well, I'll call you later. He says, or you can, this, the number you called me at earlier, that's not the best number. That I don't know how you got that number. Here's my card.
She takes it, holds it up with 2 fingers.
Now, he's already given you a card with that other number on it.
And she takes a look at it. How's this different?
It is strangely different. Yeah. It is. Let's see.
That's not the best number. This is the best fucking number.
299-892.
Oh no, she puts
12.
No, I'm sure she just catches the wide picture, and she knew just as she started to look what it was gonna say.
So you can call me on that number day or night. And if you want to get some drinks later, well, give me a call. I might be a little busy for a while, though.
Understood. Don't know how long I'll be in town, but I'll definitely consider that.
All right. He stands up and says, good doing business with you. And he extends a hand.
She takes it, gives it a light squeeze.
He smiles and walks past and exits pretty quickly, and you see him kind of half jog to his car. He's calling someone immediately. As everybody's eating their fries and shakes and...
Amara will go back and sit down. Well,
So, that go good?
we lucked out. The footage he took in front of the Ridgway house, there was a police car obscuring the sidewalk.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, that helps out. You know what that means, right?
We don't have to kill him.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, I guess so, but I mean, mostly that means all we gotta do now is take care of the fucking ox lady, right?
We've got the police department, she says. Gosh, I wish we had her skill set. We may have to make this dirty.
What do you mean? What about Officer Planet?
It's sharp. Don't mess
He
with that.
can get us
Hmm?
in, but he said that he wasn't willing to do any evidence tampering. I don't know. Maybe he'd be able to be convinced to at least lend us a hand. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might work, I guess.
Maybe see what evidence they do have on file at least. I know they have a copy of a lot of it, but I'm wondering if maybe if we can get this closed up before anything, maybe the evidence can just get filed away. No one looking at it.
Right.
Yeah, might be
Right.
good. Might be good.
Anything that focuses on the numbers themselves, maybe we can take the worst of it out.
Yeah. I guess that'll have to do.
And then comics, of course.
Yeah, yeah. You still haven't figured out anything on that, Manson?
I'm not looking back into it.
That's fair enough.
We need to find out where she is now.
Yeah.
I don't know that we can. What I'm worried about is her finding us.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, if she was gonna find us, right, it wouldn't really matter anyway, because if she can, using her weird fucking number powers, then she would, right? So if it's gonna happen, it'll happen, right? So nothing to worry about, right? Because it's, fate or whatever.
Maybe we can at least use some of it to our advantage. At least prove some of that crazy to Gantz. I mean, he's gonna wonder what's gonna happen to her if she just disappears. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, yeah. I mean, if we do try and find her, right, and she already knows that we know that she knows, right, that we can find her, or whatever, I think she'd just avoid us anyway, right?
Until she did whatever she...
He's trying to do.
If she's turning into Way, then there may be
Yeah.
another crime scene in the future.
Could be. But, I don't know. I mean, if she knows what we're doing before we do it, I don't know, maybe she can only do it if we, talk in front of numbers or something, I don't know.
I don't know, but I think we should definitely maybe call it in. Say that we're looking for comics and we couldn't find her.
Yeah, it's a
That,
good idea.
Seed planted. And then maybe people will actually be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, just gotta be careful, right? Just see, this is the thing, right? Is now I don't want to necessarily tell you, because if I give you a good idea on how we deal with it, and she somehow hears that, right? Is she like looking in our minds or just hearing what we say, right?
I don't believe that that's what's happening. We don't have any evidence to suggest that. Let's go to the police department.
Sure.
I don't think we have any real way to deal with comics at the moment.
Yeah, you should just use your fucking psychic numbers to figure it out, but I mean, in the meanwhile, we might as well get something done, huh?
I want to get out of this fucking town.
Yeah. I don't know, they got good milkshakes. Speaking of, I'm gonna go get a fucking to-go cup and a box for my fries. I'll meet you at the car.
That's not a bad idea. Pickup. She looks around. Do they have one of those pie trays?
Yeah.
Get some pie for Blanet. we may need to butter him up a bit.
I don't know. Don't you have 100 that'll do that for you?
Well, she
Let me
picks
hit
the
the
100 up
bathroom.
off the table. Yeah, well, pie never hurts.
You know, you do have a good point, right? Do you think he likes banana or chocolate?
Chocolate's safer.
Yeah, fair enough.
I gotta hit the bathroom real quick. Hold on. And Masters gets up and goes to the bathroom. And while he's in the bathroom, he's gonna take a glance at those notes.
Okay.
And
All right. So let me. So they're very small pieces of paper. I'm just gonna whisper you what they look like. The first one you look at is this. Oh, sorry. Do you look at the second one?
yeah.
Just tell me when you want to stop.
Okay. Yeah, he stops.
Give me a sanity roll. Okay. Not affected. And then you come back out and everyone's getting ready to leave, buying pie and whatnot.
Yeah, he'll crumples the numbers back up in his jacket and comes back up, kind of pretty much knowing, kind of figuring it. So I guess it doesn't shake him too well. Acts like nothing else happens. Grabs his coffee to go.
Everybody heads out. Where are you going?
The police department. And could someone call Blanet?
Yeah? Who wants to do that?
I'll call him.
You call. A few rings go by. He answers. This is Officer Blanet.
There, Officer Blanet. It's Manson.
Oh, Agent. How can I help you?
Yeah, we need some assistance. We're swinging by the police station.
Okay. What do you need?
And she looks up to the others. She puts it on speakerphone so they can hear as well. Well, know that you don't really want to do anything illegal, of course. That makes sense, officer. But there are some things that we need to reacquire that are in the police's possession. And we don't want to ask you directly, of course, to acquire these for us. Maybe at least look into exactly what they have. She looks
Oh,
at
I
the
already know that. They have crime scene photos. All the evidence I thought was kept there and then was brought in so you could review them. So really, there's crime scene photos and reports.
Can't see photos and reports. She looks up at the others for
Bullet casings, things like that.
Anything stored digitally? Or is it all physical at the police department?
Oh, they should have stored the, I'm not sure they got around to it, honestly. I'll take a look. Hold on. You hear somebody typing in the background. And, yeah, there are some, the evidence hasn't been actually logged digitally yet. You know, it's the police station and all. Not exactly high tech. They'll probably scan it in a while. I'm not sure when. Probably after the investigation, they start closing it out.
Perfect. We'll meet you down there.
I'm here.
All right, we'll see you soon. We also have something for you. So after those bagels and coffee the other day.
Oh, great. Maybe a poppy seed muffin?
Unfortunately, not quite that delicious, but well, you'll be surprised anyway.
All right, he says, kind of chuckling on the other end, which makes you think maybe he actually did hear Monroe ask for a poppy seed muffin instead of a bagel. And he hangs up the phone.
And she puts her phone away. So how the hell are we gonna get that physical evidence out?
Well, we'll just take it out, log it out.
Just keep it.
And we'll look through it. See what needs to be done. Usually there's a room we can go to examine the evidence, and well, if worst comes to worst, these identities get burned, but we should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as long as they don't notice for at least a bit. I mean, they ain't logging them digitally for a while. We can, how about this? We get officer to give us the evidence. He checks it out, gives it to us. We go through it, take out secretly whatever needs to be taken out. Probably Masters and Monroe. You able to sneak it out. Then
Yeah, I
we,
guess so.
yeah, and we give it back to the officer. He puts it back in. Hopefully it only goes through his hands and nobody else.
I think that might be the best we can do.
Yep.
I suppose that'll do. Sounds good.
You make your way to the police station. Let me switch you over there. Pull up to the building. See
Nice.
various people milling about outside, walking in and out. Nothing out of the ordinary. You do see Officer Blanet standing outside. It just looks like he might be waiting. Not particularly inconspicuous, but actually this is the wrong building. Looks more like that.
Manson gets out of the car, goes in the door behind her, and lighting up a cigarette.
Mar slides out of the car as well. Gives him a bit of a wave.
Monroe kind of scoots out and then pulls out from it a to-go cup and a pie box, basically one of the little things that carries a slice.
He smiles as he sees you coming.
Hey, pal.
Agent.
Yeah, here you go. One good turn deserves another, huh?
Oh, for me, huh? He takes it and immediately looks inside. Hey, Frake's Diner's pie. Great. He gives a fake smile.
What, you not like pie?
Yeah, I like pie, just not their pie. Just kidding. And he closes it up, and he still doesn't seem too excited about it. Anyway, what do you have in mind here? 'Cause I'm a little nervous from that conversation, Agent. He looks at Manson.
Oh, ain't nothing to worry about, Planet. Are you able to, I'm guessing you're able to get into that evidence locker, as we do need to look
Yes,
over that evidence
yes,
again.
yes. He
Perfect.
kind of walks back towards your car. I can do that. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to take anything out of there because I'll have to log it out.
No. You need to take it all out. Even we can log it out if necessary. We can tell your superiors that we're making sure that our lists and your lists and everything matches up, that there's nothing missing, that nothing's been overlooked.
Yeah, you can log it out. That's fine. Just leave me out of it.
You got it.
Just point us the way. Help us.
Sure.
Let us know
I'll
we need to
take you
tell
to
you.
the evidence locker. There's a officer in there who is always in there. Need to log it out with him.
Alrighty, yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
Uh-huh. And he turns and walks to the door and pulls it open, allowing you to step through.
They step through, or Amar does.
Yeah, Masters follows behind.
You walk through the police station. It's very small. Eventually you come to a very small room fronted by a desk, and sitting behind the desk is a bald man in a uniform. He looks up. Oh, hi, Tom. Jim. And he nods to the agents. These are the new FBI agents. They want to take a look at the evidence from the Ridgeway case. Oh, sure, radio. He stands up and pushes the ledger towards someone. Just need to know who's checking her out.
Amar will take it, and she'll smile, and she'll scribble Agent Kamox in there in near illegible.
Yeah, he turns and looks at it and nods. He go ahead and roll him a luck roll, please.
One of those doctor signatures.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He says, what does that say? I'm sorry, can't read your handwriting. Could you print it, maybe?
Oh, sure, she says. Let's see. They don't have their badges on or anything, do they?
You probably don't have them on, but you have them on you.
Yeah. At this point, she'll just print the fake name, I guess. Didn't work. It was worth a try.
Printing Agent Amar.
Right.
Yeah, he says, all right, well, can I see your ID? Just need to match them up.
And she'll pull it out.
He looks at it. All right, Agent. Feel free. And he nods to the little push turn. It's almost like a turnstile to go behind him and into the room. Blanet says, well, agents, if you could stop by my office when you're done.
Of course, officer.
And
Yeah.
turns
Enjoy your
around.
pie.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Gonna be great. Can't wait. and turns around and walks out.
Thank you, Jim. Derek will walk past.
He nods, seems happy to help.
Yeah, Monroe shuffles through, popping the plastic lid off his cup and slurping the rest of it down.
The officer gives you a bit of a look, like, don't get that on the evidence, but doesn't say anything.
Is there kind of a nook like this where we can go behind where he's...
Yeah,
No.
there's various rows of just boxes, and as you're going, he's like, it's not too far in there. Second row, third shelf. He's looking down at something to get the B4 is how it's marked. You'll see there's a little placard on each of the shelves. Should be right under that. Just a couple boxes.
I see.
Thanks.
Is there a comfortable, well, do you have an interrogation cell or something that we can take this to and examine? It might take a while.
Yeah, there's a little room back there where you can take the evidence back and take a look at it. There's a computer, microfiche.
Oh, good.
Has any of this been logged yet?
What do you mean?
Scanned, etc.
Oh, I don't think it's been scanned, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't have to check both then. Thanks. I'm sure you have a lot of important things that you should be doing. I'm sorry to have interrupted your day like this.
Oh, just record keeping. Not all that exciting. It's all good.
Sure. Well, she grabs the box. Let's go have a look, boys. This is going to take quite a while.
All right.
Yeah.
Helps out with the carrying of boxes.
Mm-hmm. Monroe does as well.
Yeah, there's 2 boxes.
Ah, cool. I guess we both grab a box.
On the way out, where's the log?
At his desk.
It's at his desk, okay.
Yeah, so I guess we head to the little room and take a look.
You go and look through everything. There's a 10-page report. It's the initial report of the officers on scene. It talks about mostly, everyone that's shot, that self-inflicted gunshot wound, the shotgun, the serial number, the time of day, how it was called in, the names of the deceased, what was found on their persons. And there's only 2 sentences that basically saying that witnesses reported that the killer went into the garage, grabbed a can of spray paint, and began spraying numbers on the road. And I would like you to give me a hard luck roll.
Anyone in particular, or
Anyone you want. It's 50% regardless of who it rolls. So, or less than 50. It's actually 30% for hard.
Ooh.
I would say Derek is actually leaning up against the wall watching them and kind of deep in thought about something else. So probably not him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a luck roll.
Sure, Monroe will do it. Let's see. Boop. Nope.
And then it does list out the numbers that were and there's 2 references to the numbers on the same page, just 2 paragraphs apart. The pictures, there's pictures of everything. There's probably 4 pictures of the numbers, the entire string of numbers at the very least.
Well, take the pictures. Amar's gonna pull a pencil out of her purse, and she's gonna go to the areas on the form, anything typewritten or printed out that
Mm-hmm.
is talking about the numbers, and she is just gonna rub out different portions of the numbers until it's not entirely legible.
Mm-hmm.
Something that it's not like a black magic marker would be super obvious, but this will just make it
Hmm.
really hard to read. Like you can't make it out, but it's not initial glance, you won't notice it.
Masters will kind of keep his voice low. You think Connix has tried to contact the others yet?
I don't know. I suppose we'll find out, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she might be.
I don't think she will, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just got a feeling. I think she's gonna book it.
But where, though?
Who knows? Maybe wherever the next spot is, right? Do it all over again. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get sent back out, right? Do the whole thing over again, huh?
Yeah,
If
but
we're not.
true. But we're supposed to try and find whoever it is and get rid of him. That was the mission, right?
Yeah.
Well, least we can do is give him the name.
Damn it. Maybe we should call him. Ask him if he's seen her.
Damn.
Or say, could you get her on the phone with us? We need to ask her something or something like that.
Maybe. I say we finish up with all this first, though, huh?
All right.
Honestly, should have fucking pushed her right in that goddamn car from the start, huh?
I
Crazy
think
bitch.
that would have solved a lot of issues.
Yeah, should have fucking taken care of it right off the bat. Wow. It is what it is.
Amar, you finish those pages?
Amar flips over one of the pictures. She had spotted something on there.
You turn the picture over and it reads the following. I need to do a macro for whispers, I think.
Yeah, my whisper was being screwed up. I couldn't get your name to put it.
Let's type in the.
Yeah, it just came up she
Oh no.
takes those photos and she shuffles them up and puts them in her pocket and says nothing.
I would like you
Have
to
they gone-
roll me, do a luck roll.
Sure.
Okay, you don't have to roll sanity. You are very close to your breaking point.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead.
How much of the file do we still have to go through?
It's only 10 pages. You read it a couple times. There's not much to it. A lot of the evidence is in one of the boxes as well. It's physical evidence like bullet casings and DNA, that sort of thing. As far as pictures of the numbers or references to the numbers, there's 2 references to the numbers in the report, and there are just the 4 pictures that include the numbers.
Well, I think we're done here. I think that was a good idea to call and ask for Kamox. Would one of you?
Yeah. Weird. Yeah, Manson, why don't you do that?
So, Sorry, call Gantz.
Yeah.
Tell him that we can't get hold of Kamox.
She looks to Monroe and frowns a bit. Sure, I'll, again, call Gantz.
But I like the phone. I don't want to have to burn it.
Mm-hmm. She frowns, but she looks back to her phone, scanning down to Gantz's number and give him a call.
You call Gant. Rings. Finally answers. This is Agent Gant. How can I help you?
Hey, Gantz, it's Agent Manson.
Ah, Agent. What do you need?
Quick question. I know Comics is busy right now. Thought you might be the easiest way to reach her. Just had a few questions with the case. We're just out and about right now. Thought we'd ask her a couple things.
What do you want me to do? Go and check on her? Did you call her?
I did. You didn't pick up. Either just
Maybe
hand her the
she's in the
phone-
shower or the bathroom or something. I am busy. I'm not at the hotel right now.
Oh, crap. All right. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, I'm not your delivery boy, so please don't call me to go run messages for you again. Thanks. Click.
What'd he say?
And Manson pulls the phone away from her head, and she smiles a little bit. Gantz is pretty annoyed. It's kind of
Oh,
funny, but
That's too bad.
yeah. Apparently he's not at the hotel right now.
Oh, where is he?
Didn't say. Said he wasn't our errand boy, so did not call him about these kinds of things.
He said to call him a lot about these kinds of things.
Yeah, especially Agent Monroe really wants you to call him.
He doesn't seem to like us that much. I wonder why.
I mean, who could know, right? Fucking hell. Yeah, well, I guess we, I don't know where to go, really.
Well, we did say he didn't know how to do his job, I guess. I mean, there was
That's a
that.
good point.
Maybe we should just try to
Amar
call her.
looks down at her phone. It's ringing. Does she recognize who it's from?
No, the number is blocked. Restricted.
She looks at it and lets it ring a couple times.
What's that?
And then she flips it open and puts it to her. She puts it to her ear.
Hello. You've been contacted because you have won the...
That she slaps it shut.
Was that her?
She's just very paranoid. No,
Was it her?
It was a robocall.
Oh. Lame. Well, so, what we want to do then? Just, head back, I guess? I mean, I don't think hunting her down's gonna do much.
Yeah. Let's call the boss real quick. What's his name?
Agent
What's that
Canor.
Canor. She'll give Canor a quick call.
Answers almost immediately. This is Canor.
Hello, Canor. This is Amy Lamar. We've been trying to reach Agent Kamox for the past, let's say 2 hours, and she is not picking up. I was wondering if you could give her a quick knock on her door. She might have forgotten to charge her phone. She seems pretty distracted.
Give me a luck roll. Sorry, Agent. I'm at the headquarters right now in my office.
Oh, I understand. All right, then.
if you wanna get a hold of her, you could have the building management go and knock on the door or something, or just give her a few minutes.
Right. Like I said, it's been about 2 hours now, but
She seemed
I don't
like
know.
pretty invested in her work. Don't know.
Yeah, that work doesn't do us much good if she's not going to communicate, though.
That
But
is true. That is true. Well, you can head over there if you want. Where are you now?
we're actually on our way back, so I think I'll do that when we get back.
Okay. Let me know.
All right, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
The comics ain't answering either. She feels
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to her. Um,
I mean, I feel like we're kind of gonna have to.
well, you can talk to her then. I don't want to talk to her.
We should maybe head out of here. Maybe we
Yeah,
can
I
talk
think it's
somewhere
time to
else.
go.
Did
Yeah,
you, did you get everything? Did you look to it?
I think I've got everything. There were just a couple of photographs. Tried to obscure the numbers that were written there. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Let's put the boxes back.
Oh man. Yeah, let's stop by a boy's office, like he said as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot he said that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mar starts shoving the boxes back in their slots.
Yep, you put the boxes away. You notice that the officer outside isn't doing anything. He's just writing down on some ledgers and typing on a computer terminal. It's not. It looks like literally a terminal. Just doing his job, not paying any attention to you guys whatsoever.
We're finished here. Thanks.
Oh, great. Just sign out there, Agent Tamar.
Okay. Uh, where's the ledger? Is it on his desk?
Yeah, it's right in front of him.
Okay. She's just gonna do a scribble signature. I mean, she'd already printed her name.
Yeah, he
Not
seems
much
okay
you can
with
do.
that. Okay, great. Well,
I think we're gonna say goodbye to our acquaintance. So, you have a good one off.
you too, thanks. He simply looks back down. And give me 2 seconds here. We'll just use this room. You head down the hallway and you see Blanet in his office, sitting there typing on a computer. He looks up as you approach the door. He looks through the little window and waves you in.
Manson steps in the room, giving Blanner a two-finger wave.
Yeah, I'm
Agents,
Officer.
wanted to just know that you're not going to get me in trouble by doing anything dumb.
How could
Nah.
we possibly get you in trouble? You weren't even in the room.
All right. He looks kind of skeptical. What have you found so far? I'm curious.
Nothing really. Honestly, going through those notes and everything seems fine. Nothing that we really have to do.
Everything seems fine, huh? You guys are acting kind of peculiar.
Pretty sure this case is going to be wrapped up in the next couple of days. Pretty cut and dried. Nothing to worry about.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Does the program need anything more from me?
As far as we know, all good.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
I don't really like having my name anywhere, but like you said, you don't want to, you want to help the program, but you don't actually want to do anything, so you get it.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you
Well,
give
wait.
me a, some sort of persuasion roll? He sighs. He's like, all right, look. Maybe I can go in and maybe cross off your name off the log, or
Smudge it with a wet finger.
yeah. Fine. Listen. Program owes me for this.
Program doesn't forget. I'll be sure to mention your cooperation.
All right. Get out of here then.
Alright, thanks, officer. Quick question.
Yep.
Isn't that blonde lady with glasses? One that's been,
The computer lady? No, I haven't seen her.
well, if you see her, call us right away. Right?
Sure. Something wrong?
We just need to talk to her is all.
Okay, will do.
Thanks, Planet.
He nods. Sits back in his chair.
Mar just gives a nod and heads out.
And Manson follows behind. He's outside lighting up a cigarette.
Monroe follows after as well.
Can I have your lighter?
Yeah. Manson will kind of raise an eyebrow. And she asks, are you, looking for a smoke too?
No. I'll just, I'll do this, after we get a little distance between us and the police department.
Yeah, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, makes me kind of nervous being here. Can we take off?
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Where to?
Exactly.
Back to the hotel, I guess.
Yeah, it works.
After a couple blocks, she asked them to pull over. And she'll just get out for a second and light the photos and burn them.
Yeah. They go up very quickly. Burning. No problem doing that.
Derek's gonna stand there with her, and I don't think he's actually looked at those photos at all, but he's gonna take the notes from his pocket and throw them in there as well.
Yeah, you notice he just throws these wadded up pieces of paper, or quite a few of them, maybe a dozen, maybe more, into the fire.
Mar
not-
looks over to him. She opens her mouth like she's gonna ask him something, and then she just turns away and shakes her head.
Yeah, he's quiet as well. He looks over at her, kind of knowing glance, and then head back to the car after those are burned.
Maybe we should, are we supposed to do some sort of reports? Get this case closed real quick.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it's going to close easy with Comox running about, yeah.
Obviously, we need to take care of her, but probably the people above us need to know about her as well.
Yeah, it depends if she's kinda gone off or what. You know, if she's kinda just fucking booked it like we think, then there's nothing for it.
I don't think this case is closed while she's still running around.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean the, the FBI case, right? Get them about
Yeah.
going in there, get that paperwork in at least. Hope they can close
Yeah.
that
Oh.
case.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Not
sure.
this
Right.
case.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry, we haven't gotten much sleep, so I wasn't
It's-
following.
Right.
Yeah, let's
But
do that.
then again, if we've closed the FBI case, then what are we still doing hanging around here?
Waiting for Comox. You know, See, the thing is, I'm hesitant to say anything about what I plan to do now. Because if she's like listening to us through the numbers or something, then she'd hear me. But if I just think about it and then do it, maybe it'll work.
You want to take the wheel then, Monroe?
Oh, why not? What way did she come in, right? Did they like drive here, fly here? How'd they get here? Comox in particular.
Don't think they said.
Most of them are local, but I think Knox was brought up.
Yeah, she would not have been. You know enough that she would not have been a local. She's a specialist, in cryptography, so she would have been brought in from somewhere. You're not sure where, but.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple ideas, right? If push comes to shove. But we have to know what's up, though, first. For now, I guess we just close things up and deal with what we can.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's head back and take care of that paperwork.
Yeah.
And then Masters in the driving seat.
So where are you gonna go?
And we're heading back to the hotel.
All right. Drive back to the hotel. It takes about 15 minutes or so.
All the while, Masters is Hawkeyeing it down the road, looking for, watching everybody that walks by, looking for her.
Yeah, you do not see anybody or anyone that seems to be her. You get back to the hotel. It seems pretty quiet.
Is her room still ajar?
Did you close the door when you left? I'm assuming so.
I was actually going to leave it as it was.
Okay. Then it is ajar.
Well, I can't really think of anything else for how we're gonna find this woman.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if she wants to pop up, she will, right? I don't think we're gonna find her.
Yeah. I think she's gonna find somewhere else to spread these numbers, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they're probably gonna fucking kill us off of botching it so bad.
Yeah.
The only way I can think of to find her is if we could get a trace on her phone, which
I mean, I
we
can
wouldn't
think of
be able
another
to
way.
do. No, actually, she says maybe we can. And she'll put in a call to Delta and give them an update and see if that's something that they can do.
Call your handler. The handler is very terse with you and simply says that they will look into it and then hangs up.
My handler was charming as always. Says he'll get back to me.
Yeah, you know, I can't think of another way. Might
Yeah?
work. Yeah, yeah.
Is that the one you can't tell us because you don't know if she's listening?
No, I mean, I don't think that'll matter with this one, right?
Right.
Yeah, but, do you want me to tell you?
Nope.
Oh.
You can do it though if you want. If you think that.
I
this
mean,
would
I'm
be-
not gonna do it, but if one of you want to do it,
Does it involve the numbers?
well, I mean, it doesn't not involve the numbers, but the whole thing involves the numbers, really, when you think about it. But, I mean, if she can lose us with the numbers, right? We'll probably find her with the numbers.
I tried that. It didn't work.
Are you guys in your room? What are you guys doing?
I think we probably went to that makeshift office so we could kind of talk while we're doing paperwork.
Makes
Sure.
sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Derek will be wandering, looking out the windows, watching to see if there's any other agents around or.
Yeah, actually, as you're kind of looking outside, you see someone is walking up to the window, and you immediately recognize it as Special Agent in Charge, Canor, walking towards your room.
He's walking towards us right now, where we're at.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Masters will look over towards everybody, and he'll say, "Incoming."
Yeah, make yourself business-like, I guess.
Yep.
And there's a knock on the door shortly after.
And Masters will open it up. How you doing?
Agents. I called Agent Comics. Did not get any reply. Called the building maintenance manager. Not in there. So came down. Not sure where she's got off to. Shrugs.
Huh.
Her laptop's inside.
That's not
Anyway, what have you guys found today? I'll deal with her later.
Mostly just double checking everything. We didn't really find anything new, just kind of dotting our I's and crossing our T's.
Well, I'm getting some heat from the Justice Department. They're looking to close this case.
Was there any news from the
lab?
Right, the lab.
Yeah, actually, there is. Got a DNA hit. Michael Way. So you stashed the underwear at his apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's hers.
Wow. I would have thunk it. She said, shaking her head.
Well, if you want to file all your reports tonight and tomorrow, then I can go ahead and sign off on closing this case, and I'll let the local PD go ahead and do the announcements and whatnot.
Yeah. It would be
Yeah, I
really
guess
nice
that
if we
works.
could locate Kamox and speak to her before wrapping all this up. Oh, you don't
Yeah,
have another number for her or GPS
Uh,
on her phone?
oh
She's
no.
on all day.
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. I can contact the field agent, see where she's at. She's based out of New York, and try to get some info on maybe her relatives and see if they might know where she is. I'm sure she's probably just well, I can't really speculate. She's kind of an odd bird. But kind of concerning that she's not reported in. Kind of irritating, honestly. I'd like to see if she's found anything on that set of numbers or anything that she's been doing.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Yeah, and I hope she's fine. I have to say, she reminds me of an agent I worked with a few years ago who got their head too wrapped up in a case, wasn't sleeping. Found them dead in a hotel room. Just, it's a stressful job, and she seems pretty high strung. I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah, well, I tell you what. I'll go make a call. See what I can find out about her. Her car is actually still here. He looks out the window. I think that's hers, huh? And he looks at it sidelong. Yeah. Huh. Where the hell did she go?
Maybe she wanted to get some pizza or something finally. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, well.
All right, well, we'll finish up here.
All right, so, you gonna finish up? I can, arrange your travel back. Just let me know where you're going. If you give me your reports tomorrow, you can leave as early as tomorrow afternoon if you want.
Oh,
Sure,
nice,
sure.
nice.
We may need some time to recoup before hitting the plane. I know that we've been kind of burning the candle at both ends, but...
Sure, of course. No problem.
All right, then.
Well, all right, I'll let you know if I hear anything about comics. I'm going to make some calls.
Thanks.
Thank you.
He nods and walks out the door, closes it. If you look out the window, you see he just walks back to his car and drives off.
And once it's clear, man, I told you we should have fucking killed the chick early on, right?
Maybe we can check her car. Maybe she has a GPS. Maybe that is something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check her room out a little bit more.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
maybe we should check out her car. I don't know what we could possibly find there, but...
Yeah, you never know. But I'm just saying, right? If you ever see her, do what I'm gonna do, right? Just fucking slit her fucking throat or whatever, however you want to do it. Just kill her. Because if you don't, right, you never know what might happen with those numbers.
Oh, I think we can discern what's going to happen with the numbers if we let them run wild.
Well, it might be a bit
Mars.
late for that.
Yeah. Mars just gonna head out and start peeking at the car unlocked.
The car is unlocked. You head outside.
Monroe kind of watches from the balcony.
Yeah, the car is definitely unlocked. There's literally nothing in there besides the rental agreement. You do notice some writing on the rental agreement.
She picks up the rental agreement without looking at it. Closes the door of the car. Walks over to Monroe.
Yeah.
Nothing in the car except this rental agreement.
Oh, anything on it?
Yep.
Well, you see he has his box, the to-go box with the cold fries in it. At this point, he's munching on.
I don't know if I want to know. I just have this feeling I'm gonna open up the note, the rental agreement, and it's gonna say, you know, fuck you, Agent Amar.
I mean, it makes sense. Here's the thing, right? What do you want to bet? Whoever we show it to, it's addressed to them.
I am not a betting woman, and I wouldn't take that one. Because I think you're right.
I mean, it's a pretty cool trick at least, but, man. If you're gonna show it to anyone, show it to Manson. She's the, closest to the edge, right? I think.
Amar looked at Monroe.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe we don't need to look. And she just folds it up and puts it in an inner pocket of her coat.
And what if it leads to her?
Mar shrugs. Let's give it some time.
All right. Well, I'm going to finish up my paperwork and get the fuck out of here as soon as I can, so.
Yeah.
If she pops up, shoot her in the fucking face. I don't know.
Masters, were you gonna do something?
Yeah, I didn't see what they were doing. I don't believe. I think I was checking.
Yeah, they're just out. They're just outside talking, as far as you can tell. What did you do?
Yeah, I'm searching through her room again, like looking through everything I can.
Yeah, you head back into the room. You notice that the television is on. It was not on when you were in there before, you don't think?
On a specific channel, anything?
It's on channel 9.
I'll leave it on, actually, and I'll look to see where a controller is. See if that was, because I remember the bed was made. See if it was.
Yeah, you can't seem to find it. You jostle through the bedside table, look, everywhere it could obviously be, and you can't find the controller.
Is the TV plugged in?
Yes.
And I'll leave it on while I continue searching under the beds, under the mattresses, stuff like that, for any type of clues, I guess, anything I can find.
Under the bed, you reach under the bed and you immediately feel something. It's you're not exactly sure what it is. It feels like kind of cardboardish, maybe.
Okay, I'll get down onto the ground and shine my light on it from my phone.
It's a notebook.
I'll take the notebook out.
It's closed.
And I'll
take it out. It just looks like a normal notebook on a binder, loose leaf.
Yeah, I'll definitely open it up and look in there.
You open it up, and the first page just says, go ahead and roll me sanity. Okay.
He's actually gonna and then like look around for anybody else to see if they're down there still. And he'll start to flip through it a little bit.
You flip to the next page, and it says,
And he'll flip to one more. It's so tempting. All right, and he'll close it up and put it in his jacket and head out towards them at the car.
Actually, Amar's headed back into the office.
Okay. When he sees Amar, he'll head towards her and, did you find anything in the car?
I don't know. Probably nothing helpful. Did you find anything?
Yeah. But,
Is it helpful?
probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You probably don't want to look at it. But, did you look at what you found?
Nope.
Maybe I should take a look at it then.
I
You can
don't-
see he's kind of got some sweat beading on his forehead and stuff, but he looks almost like he's...
Masters, look, if there's some power at work here and it wants the numbers out there, it's not going to help us. It's going to help her.
I know, but we gotta finish this, right?
And we do. But if what you saw isn't going to help us find her, there's no point in talking about it.
You know, what I found might show us what we need to know, but I'm afraid to even look further into it, to tell you the truth. It's going to take all of us working together. I don't think we can hide anything from each other here.
I'm not going to force this on anyone. We need to decide together.
Yeah, I agree.
You two are in the office right now, yeah?
Yeah.
So Manson's just finished her paperwork and looks up.
Are you all in the office currently?
I
guessing.
think Monroe was going to head in once he finished his fries, so basically
Okay.
he'd probably be like heading in around then, I guess.
Yep.
She looks up at the other two. I think this is really the only way we're gonna catch her.
Where's Monroe?
That's
And
sad.
Masters start looking around.
Yeah, you'd see him kind of walking in, munching on like the last couple fries in his hand as he shoves the to-go box into the nearest bin on the way in the door. How's it going? Got the paperwork finished up yet?
Got
Pretty
mine.
much.
I found a notebook.
Oh,
And
anything good?
Masters thinks that we all need to look at everything together and try to figure this out. That's
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
going to be extremely dangerous.
Maybe, maybe,
You think
maybe not
she,
all of us at the same time.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I definitely
so,
think we're gonna have to support each other, you know?
sure. So you think it's gonna, what, lead to her?
I really think we gotta find her. I don't think the agency's pleased right now. And if you know what that means,
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I
we
know.
did a real good job here. They don't have anything to be displeased about. If they know
Well, I
anything
mean,
about this number, I think that they're going to have to see that, but still, they probably do expect us to see it through.
I mean, if you want to look at the numbers, I mean, sure.
Yeah. That's why we're sent here in the first place. Give them a list of people who might have found out, but anyone in the immediate vicinity that knows them is figuring shit out. She's gonna cause trouble if she's left to kind
Yeah.
of explore on her own. It's disconcerting, to say the least.
she left me a note in
Yeah.
that room.
Oh, you mean like the other one, huh? Tell you where to go or something?
And she said you were gonna die.
Who?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all going to die someday.
Yeah, it's not exactly, the most prophetic, right?
Amar picks up her phone, and she's going to type in news in the name of this little section of New Jersey and just make sure that nothing weird has happened that's only now hitting.
Now, all you see is an article by Enrique Save talking about the connection that Michael Way and Dina Ridgway were lovers, and basically this, and you see him being interviewed and talking about it and all that sort of thing.
Amar shows everybody else, well, at least one thing worked out.
Yeah.
The agency knows now that we lost her or something.
I let them know that she was in the wind, and they said that they would try to get back to me. I don't know what they can do.
Maybe.
So you said there was more to that notebook and all, yeah?
Yeah, but I was afraid to look through it. Man,
Mm-hmm.
he pulls it out of his jacket, kind of holds it towards Monroe, but hesitant to do so.
Well, if you want to look through it, your idea, you go first, right?
Maybe I
Besides,
should.
you already gotten deep in, huh?
Well, what did you find in the car? Where was that?
Monroe looks to Amar.
The rental agreement. There's some writing on it. I didn't want to look. She takes a sigh. All right, hand me the notebook.
He hands it to her.
She takes out the rental agreement. She says, I'll look through it all.
The whole book?
Oh,
Right.
why you though? Why not me?
Why me? Because, well, believe it or not, I actually give a shit about this country and people in it. If there's a chance of preventing another Ridgeway incident, I'm gonna take it.
Masters kind of looks at everybody else.
Just be careful. If we're gonna be completely honest about everything that we've seen so far, yeah.
I know the
Well.
risks. If I end up like Kamox,
We'll put
well,
you
you
down.
guys know what to do.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
She gives him a funny smile. Yeah, I'm not worried. And she'll look at the note on the rental agreement.
It says, open the notebook.
And she opens the notebook.
First thing it says, hi, Derek. This is on page 1.
All right, she'll flip the page.
Monroe is going to die. This is page 2.
And she'll flip it.
4:31.
What time is it?
4:28.
Amar says, all right, everybody outside. Don't get trapped in this room. Weapons out. Look around.
Alright. Takes out her gun. They spray to the door.
Amar's gonna keep reading while they're doing that.
Are you going outside? What are you doing here?
Monroe's kind of
Amar's staying inside so that she can, I don't know, kind of be giving orders according to what she sees.
Mm-hmm.
Derek will go right outside the door, and outside the window. He does have his gun drawn underneath his jacket, and he's kind of looking around.
Yeah, Monroe kind of just stands kind of at ready, staying in the room.
May not be right
Yeah,
away,
so-
but very soon. Keep your eyes out.
Gotcha.
Get some cover.
I think I'll be fine here.
You flip the page. It says, I am outside.
Amar's just gonna shut the notebook. She's going to put it in the wastebasket. She's going to take Manson's lighter, and she's going to set it on fire. And she's going to draw her firearm and head out, crouch down, and look for comics.
Monroe, what are you doing?
Monroe stays in the room. He kind of leans against one of the interior walls and just has a knife kind of in a pocket ready to be pulled out, and his other hand on his holster.
You are looking outside with everyone else?
Monroe? No, he's in the middle of the room, leaning against the wall.
Go ahead and give me an alertness roll.
Alrighty. Ooh.
You see a shadow as you're looking around waiting for 4:31. Actually, you wouldn't know that.
No,
But
she deliberately did not
yeah.
tell them specifics.
Yeah, you see a shadow coming from the doorway of the bathroom.
Yep. Monroe waits with the firearm at the ready and the knife kind of in a ready stance, basically.
You just have your knife.
He has a knife and a pistol. At this point, the pistol's drawn basically overhand with the knife forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, pistol over the knife hand, pretty much, right?
A figure comes out of the bathroom suddenly. What do you do?
Can he make out who or what it is?
Perception, please, again.
Or the alertness, or is it a different one?
Alertness, yeah.
Okay. Oh, no.
No, you cannot. It's
Can't
too
make out who
quick.
it
It's
is.
coming straight for you.
Yep, he'll go in with the knife then.
You're able
Going
to...
for
Yeah, go ahead and roll your knife attack.
melee weapon? Or?
Yeah, melee.
Yep. Yeah, he charges in with the knife, going for whatever vitals put themselves forward.
Nice.
You stab this person in the middle of the chest, but as you do, you realize that this is not the chest of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And you look down and you see that you just stabbed Agent Gant in the chest. He doesn't appear to really know what's going on, but behind him steps Agent Comics, and she has her pistol drawn and she shoots it at you. She misses.
Yeah, Monroe moves forward and kind of one fell swoop with the knife up towards her neck.
Hold on one second. So,
Okay.
as you kind of have Agent Gant stuck to you, and as you have him stabbed, and the rest of you hear a gunshot behind you.
Masters will immediately try to bust in if he can.
Yeah, Mars
you
right
could.
behind him.
And
Manson will flank them both.
with his pistol, try to shoot at Sarah if he can get one off of.
Yeah, you could. Go ahead and roll
'Cause he's-
firearms.
Because she's obviously aiming right at.
Oh yeah, she just shot at. She's aiming directly at Monroe.
Yeah, this is from the character sheet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Firearms.
I think it's alphabetical. Yeah.
Ooh, there
Okay.
you go.
So she doesn't even try to get out of the way. So go ahead and you should, if you go to your all tab, there should be a weapon in there, and you can just click on damage, or click the button. I think it. Let me just do a test. Okay. So go ahead and just roll me 1d10.
On the Glock, I can hit the damage die.
Yeah, you can just click the button and it'll roll out everything. Yeah, so 3. It wings her left arm. She turns rapidly, but doesn't seem to be phased particularly.
Okay.
And there's one more room for someone else in the doorway.
All right. Amar's was right behind Masters, and if she sees Kamox, she's gonna fire.
Okay. You shoot and miss Monroe.
Alrighty, yeah. He,
Or actually, Manson. So the door is blocked by Amar and Masters shooting back into the doorway. What would you like to do?
Manson is gonna kind of peer in and call up to Masters and step out of the way. That's what else you can do.
Can Masters take a knee?
Yeah, you can shoot with do a hard roll. Just don't fumble if you still want to shoot by him.
Yeah.
Don't fumble.
Attempt.
You're not going to, or you are going to?
Oh, I'm going to. Actually, let me just double check me.
Yeah, if you roll doubles and you miss, that's a critical.
Go for it, Manson. Go for it.
And it's a hard roll, so it'd be at a -20.
Yeah, Manson's just gonna kind of aim. She's gonna
Yeah,
wait.
you can do that. That's actually an action, so that give you a +20. Next turn.
She'll aim, but she won't fire.
Okay. All right, Monroe.
All right,
She's right in front of you, pretty much.
Yeah, so he kind of slides the body of Grant kind of off his knife into the side, right? And moves in one fell swoop with the left hand, the knife kind of held in a, backward grip, and brings it up towards her neck. Oh my god.
You try to grab her,
I love it.
and somehow you trip over Gant's body and fall on your stomach right in front of her.
Oh god.
And she just looks down at you and gets an easy firearms roll.
Oh no.
Just aiming for the back of your head.
Wah.
Oh
Yes. Hit.
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
Oh.
It wasn't a critical. So she shoots, and she, for whatever reason, just a terrible shot. And you feel your ear, a bullet like goes straight through your ear, and your head rings from the terrible echo, but you're still alive somehow.
Ooh.
So you take 1 damage. You can take
Okay.
that off here.
Oh yeah, you can't do it on the sheet.
Yeah, you can do it.
The red one or the green one?
You can do it in your bubble. Yeah, it's a red bubble. Okay. Masters.
I'm gonna take a knee, so because I heard her shout out of the way.
Yep.
And I'll fire again. Try to zero in on her,
Okay.
plug her. Come on, give me some loving.
There should be music. That's a miss. Can everybody hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
And that's it for me. That was
Yeah. You shoot and it ricochets off the wall, missing.
yeah. As he goes down to give room, he ends up misfiring or missing her.
Yep. Amar.
Mara's gonna just take a side step into the room, take aim, fire again.
Ooh,
Nice,
That's a
nice.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And you can just roll it off. You can just roll that gun in the
Oh,
future.
cool,
So we
yeah.
just have to roll 1 time, and so I'll add it in. But go ahead. Or just roll D10. All these clocks are just D10. 5. Hits her in the side. She doubles over briefly, but just kind of sways in place, not screaming out, just kind of grunting. And Manson.
Manson takes aim over.
Yeah, so
Over
you'd
Dick.
have a plus 20 to your roll. So you're going to have an easy roll to hit because of your aim.
Alright.
Ooh,
That's a hit.
there you go.
Hey. Let's roll a d10.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You shoot her dead in the chest, directly in the chest. She crashes backwards into the lamp, the gun going off into the ceiling, and she lays dead,
Masters.
splayed across the bed as she crashes off the wall and flops
Amar,
over.
Monroe kind of begins to clamber up a bit, kind of cursing and shouting about his fucking ears, fucking goddamn ear, etc. And he kind of rushes over to her, and he's gonna take the knife and get it tightly wrapped in her offhand.
Good idea. Amar's gonna go over to Gant, see if he's dead or if he's alive.
Oh, he is very dead. But you also notice that he has a, besides the knife wound in his chest, he has a bullet wound in his back.
Amar's gonna go through his pockets, make sure that he doesn't have any recording devices or anything that he's been using to spy on them.
You find a piece of paper.
She opens it.
Let me whisper it to you.
As she's reading, Ransom puts down the gun, holding it with both hands. Looks down to the deceased comics. Looks down to her gun. Shivers a bit before fully stepping into the room. Shit.
Yeah. Monroe kind of stands proper now and fucking turns around, holding his one hand to his ear. Shit's fucking right. God damn it. Where the fuck's the fucking kit? Right? Where... Tell me you have a
Someone needs to
fucking
call
first
this
aid
in.
kit.
What do you mean?
Masters is guarding the door at that moment, like looking out.
Yeah, you're starting to hear sirens.
That's what I mean. If we don't call it in, it's gonna look strange.
Yeah, call it in while I get my fucking ear wrapped.
Mar
Yeah.
takes the paper from his pocket and
Cute.
she'll eat it.
Alright, we
She
gotta get
doesn't
this
want to
straight. Alright, he was standing there talking to us, and then she was hiding in the bathroom, right? She came out and stabbed him with a knife, yeah?
stab him
No.
with a knife.
And she had the
Shot...
gun.
No.
She
She
shot
shot
him
him in the
him.
fucking back while he was talking to us. He turned to go for it, get the gun out of her hand, and she stabbed him, right?
Yeah.
That's when we all tried to get her, right? And fucking all this happened. Now who has some fucking bandages for my goddamn ear?
Someone wants to call the agent in charge. I'll get you some bandages, Monroe. And Manson hustles out of the room, heading back downstairs to their own and grabbing a first aid kit.
Wonderful. Now seeing as my ear's fucked, one of the two of you is gonna have to pick up a goddamn phone.
Yeah. Masters will call it in.
You call it in. Man, I don't understand what's up with this music. It's just not working.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting sound on my end. I don't know if it's the one you want, but
Maybe it's just me. Let me reboot.
it's all good.
So you call 911, and soon enough the police arrive. They all have their pistols drawn at you, but it doesn't take long for them to sort out that you're FBI. That night passes with you giving your descriptions of what has happened. Your statements are in line. You tell them that she came out of the bathroom, shot him in the back, and stabbed him in the chest. Everybody is perplexed and completely shocked. It takes a few days, but then you're released to go. You spend one last night in a different hotel. Actually, a VRBO. A ways away. And the next day, you're free to go. But if you want to do any closing role play, feel free.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manson. She's gonna sitting in one of the chairs and BRB out. Just looking down at her phone, holding it in both hands, tapping her leg a bit. She looks up to the others. Well, on a positive note, guess those numbers ain't right all the time. She looks over to Monroe with a bit of a smile.
Oh, no, they're fucking completely correct. You gotta be stupid to think I'm not gonna fucking die. That's the whole thing with those kind of numbers, those whole fucking predictions, right? It's one of those ones where no matter what, it's right.
Monroe.
It's just there
Monroe.
to psych you out.
I
I
don't know
think
if it's just about psyching us out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't fucking matter now, does it? Bitch is dead. Fucking kill Monroe. Monroe gonna die. Fuck her. Goddamn ear. Of all fucking shit, right?
How does
well,
it feel?
Like I got shot in the fucking ear, mostly. You know, it's not all bad, though, right? I think I'm gonna get one of those fucking gauges, right? And put it in there. Make a point of it. Yeah.
yeah, I used to have one of those.
You put the
Yeah.
gauge in the lobe, not the top part.
Yeah, I think
Masters.
that'll look nice.
Yeah. I'm
Masters
sure
turns
it
around
would.
from the window and he says, just think, if she would have aimed 9 more inches down, she might have got you in the chest.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fucking stretch, though, isn't it? She could have just aimed, like, a fucking inch and a half. I don't fucking know. She could have just shot me in the fucking head, right? I don't care why she didn't. I don't care how she fucked that up. But I'm here, right? I mean, seriously, fucking, I'm outside. Really? Who falls for that? He looks at everyone else with a smile.
Well, I guess you can take it that way. Either she was fallible or she was being clever.
Or we did
I'm going
exactly what she
to go with
wanted.
fallible.
Uh-huh.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of comforting to know that some things will happen no matter what, though, right?
Not when it comes to the numbers. I'd
Yeah.
rather just think it's all random
Well, I mean, think
chance.
about it like this, right? If everything's gonna happen one way or another with that, it could apply to other things, right? It's
You
always a
all get a
bright side.
text simultaneously.
Oh god, Manson
Oh,
looks down at her phone.
Mar looks at hers.
Monroe waits to see everyone else's reactions.
Masters looks at it really quick.
It says turn on the TV.
Aha. See, what did I fucking tell you?
Oh shit.
I knew this wasn't over.
No. Manson is gonna get up.
Don't fucking turn the TV on.
Uh,
You kidding me?
We're gonna find out whatever it is. Turn it
No,
on.
I think we don't need to worry about it, right? I won't be long gone. They're gonna fucking kill you nutters for looking into it.
yeah, we'll implicate you too if we're gonna end up dead. How about that?
Yeah, don't worry. I won't implicate you. It'll be fine. I'm sure they won't think you're crazy for getting obsessed with some numbers.
Yeah, all that license plate shit.
Amar reaches over and turns on the TV.
Turn on the TV, and it's the national news. Just happens to be CNN. You hear the reporter talking about A family of 4 dies under suspicious circumstances. Julius Stewart, Annetta Sward, Anthony Sward, and Evelyn Sward are found in the remains of their home, which was burnt to the ground. And you hear him go on about something. And then another report of an unrelated news. In Germany, a 42-year-old ex-math teacher named Loris Baddock was held by security forces at bay at the top of the tower for 2 hours. And just on and on.
Amar snaps.
Talking about some unrelated mass murders.
Amar snaps the TV off. It was the list.
Yeah.
Nothing we could have done about it.
Yeah, exactly. Told you, some things will happen one way or another.
Well, those things still happen, but Kamox didn't kill anybody but Gant. That's another
well,
family maybe that lived.
Yeah. We'll
And
find out.
maybe everything's predestined and maybe nothing we do matters, but I'm going to go on believing that my choices matter, because otherwise what's the point?
Yeah, well, I mean, there is no point as far as I give a shit, right? If there was, I wouldn't fucking know it anyway, would I? So, nothing to worry about. I'm gonna go home, get a fucking drink, get another malted, and a goddamn poppy seed fucking muffin, right? And I'm gonna laugh when they air some fucking story about how Robert Monroe died. Because I'll be glad to get rid of this fucking alias.
Well, it's been interesting working with you, Monroe. She reaches out and to shake his hand.
He shakes it back.
Masters.
Mama. He shakes her hand.
She turns to Manson. Manson.
Manson gets up from her seat, reaches out a hand, and shakes him. It's good working with you. All of you.
Yeah.
Same.
Yes, good times. If you ever need a helping hand, don't come to fucking Chicago.
Yeah, if I ever need a helping hand, don't worry, you're not the first person I'll call.
That's good.
Still, I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad she didn't get you.
Yeah, we'll see. It's only a matter of time, right? He grins back at her and,
Maybe.
And you kind of sit there till the next day, doing what you're doing, talking and waxing political or prophetic about what might happen to you in the future and if Monroe will really die. The screen fades and you see Thomas Blannett walking across a parking lot. He has a book in his hand. The screen closes in. You see the title etched in the leather-bound book, Liberi Pluribus Adamatario, the Book of Many Wonders. He gets in his car, tosses the book in the passenger seat, and drives off down the road. And then the screen fades to black. And that's it.
Yay!
And his license plate says.
Yeah, his license plate is 9928, blah, 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 16 digits.
All those numbers.
Well, if you're still watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching and please subscribe. That's it.